Okay, so first of all, I know there are a lot of young people who really aren't into Christian music and just think it doesn't compare with secular.
Yeah.
And Life Fest is all about a party with a purpose.
Yeah.
So I was just wondering, what would you say to the people who just aren't into Christian music and think that it just isn't as good as secular?
Well, you know what? They're right. I think for a lot of times we've accepted, and I'm not pointing fingers. I'm pointing all the fingers back at myself. Is that the quality and the standard of the art has not been. We've concentrated so heavily on the lyrical content, and that's fine and that's good. But the artistic side, the music side, we've allowed to be second rate because we put all the effort and say, well, that's okay to be second rate over here because of the lyrical content. Well, I don't agree with that either. I think, and that's why we're trying, I was saying earlier, that's why we're trying to use some of the best producers in the world, get some of the best songwriters in the world, the best talent in the world to work on our project, because we want artistically to stand up, and it should stand up as much as anything out there, because in the world all they've got's the art, all they've got is the music, because that's how they get you. Then they slide in their message and they are preaching something. You might say, oh, I don't listen to the lyric, I'm just listening to music. Well, it gets in there. You listen to that over and over and over, and it does over time affect you. So we want to do the same thing with the I guess the language of the day and the music of the day, but of course we want to put in this, the positiveness, the reality, the answers that only comes through Christ.
Okay, so I know that you guys are coming out with a new record pretty soon, so what can you tell us about that?
Well, I mean, there again, it's going to be a lot more like Restart record in the sense of stylistically a lot more pop driven, because I think, I was just talking to Michael the other day, that's really who we are as a band. Although we've dabbled in the other areas and we enjoy doing other styles of music, I think at our core and at our heart we're a pop band. And I think we're going, as much as we can, we're going and digging in and getting the best artists, producers, engineers to write on now and to be a part of our record, so that the art, the artistic side of what we do is as good as it can possibly be.
Okay. And what about God's Not Dead too? What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, go ahead.
And are you guys going to personally be in the movie like you were in the first one?
We are. We're in God's Not Dead 2. It comes out Easter of 2016. We just visited the set just a couple of weeks ago, and it's looking amazing there again. I think the guys from Pure Flakes, they realise now they've got a little bit more of a budget to work with. They're realising they're wanting to do the same thing. They want to put some of that money back in, you know, and get better gear, better camera guys, better producers, better script writers, and it takes so many elements to make a movie. Like, I thought they took a lot of elements to make music, but to make a movie is times that by 100, and then some, and then the budgets they're working with. I mean, we make a record. We put a lot of money out there as far as making the record, and it's a risk because you don't know whether it's going to work. With a movie, you know, it's not hundreds of thousands it's millions of dollars that are on the line. So the risk that they carry before the movie ever gets to the theater, it's a massive risk whenever you do a movie. I mean, with the first God's Not Dead movie, we weren't even guaranteed really that it was going to get into theaters. There was no guarantee of that. And basically it takes money to get it there. So with this one, because of the success of God's Not Dead, there's a little bit more, we're a little bit more able to get better, to make a better product, to have better art in that sense. And I've seen some of the dailies already, and it just already, and the dailies are what's shot on a daily basis, hasn't been edited, produced or anything like that, hasn't been color corrected. Already the way they're shooting it, the style they're shooting it, it already looks a lot better. So, and that's a good sign. So we're really trying to take what we do to make it artistically as good as we possibly can. Hey guys, this is Duncan with the Newsboys, and make sure you check out GenerationArise.com.